Margot Robbie has just made shocking revelations about her real love, and this could confirm her cheating. Harley Quinn star Margot Robbie is in her feelings about someone new, and this time she didn't keep it vague. The actress, who has never been one to overshare, just let her guard down, telling the world of a new on-set connection so intense it sounded less like co-star admiration and got people talking. With the way she described him, fans soon began debating whether she'd just crossed a line she can't cross back. The moment came during press for her upcoming film Wuthering Heights, when Margot opened up about her bond with co-star Jacob Elordi. In an interview picked apart by fans almost instantly, Margot admitted that their connection on set formed fast and hit hard. She described it as a kind of emotional codependency, saying there were days she felt genuinely unnerved and unmoored when Jacob wasn't around. The comparison she used made headlines. In her own words, she said it felt like a kid losing their comfort blanket. That kind of language isn't accidental. Margot went on to explain that she often becomes deeply attached to co-stars because she loves the collaborative process so intensely, and she struggles when projects end. But with Jacob, she admitted the feeling was stronger, sharper, and even much harder to shake off. Jacob Elordi didn't exactly cool things down on his end either. In his own interviews, he echoed the sentiment, saying their on-screen chemistry sometimes felt real in pieces. Within hours, fans got to work, immediately clipping quotes, stitching their interviews together, and looking for anything normal eyes may have missed. Suddenly, timelines were flooded with edits, slow-motion clips, and captions calling them soulmates in disguise. The phrase, "next it couple," started trending before either of them had a chance to react. But if this feels familiar, that's because it is. This isn't the first time Margot Robbie's on-screen chemistry has spilled into off-screen chaos. Back in 2013, when Margot was still Hollywood's newest breakout star, she worked closely with Will Smith on Focus. Their chemistry was undeniable, but it wasn't the movie alone that caused problems. During filming in late 2013, photos surfaced from a cast party photo booth session in New Orleans. The pictures showed Will and Margot goofing around, lifting shirts, pulling faces, and standing too close. Innocent? Maybe. But the internet didn't see it that way. Tabloids went feral. Star magazine slapped sensational headlines on the photos, claiming Will was cheating on Jada Pinkett Smith with the then 23-year-old Margot. Other gossip outlets escalated it further, calling the images sexy and implying something physical had happened behind the scenes. Margot, who was just beginning to navigate fame, was quickly branded a homewrecker online, despite there being zero evidence of an affair. The fire only grew when Focus hit theaters. Fans said their chemistry looked too real to be acting, and when Margot and Will reunited again in 2016 for Suicide Squad as Harley Quinn and Deadshot, the rumors resurfaced all over again. Margot shut it down fast. In November 2013, she took to Twitter, now X, and called the Star magazine story ridiculous, saying there was absolutely no truth to it. She added that it was disappointing how innocent, playful moments on set could be twisted into something ugly. Over the years, both she and Will have laughed it off in interviews. Will shared stories about Jada teasing him, telling him to stay in shape so he wouldn't get smashed on screen by the young, stunning Margot. He's also been clear that Jada was supportive and never felt threatened. Fast forward to now, and the internet seems determined to repeat history, this time with Jacob Elordi. So far, neither Margot nor Jacob has directly addressed the dating rumors. There's been no denial or even confirmation. However, fans have filled in the gaps themselves, labeling them Hollywood's next obsession. Still, there's one detail people keep conveniently ignoring. Margot Robbie is happily married to producer Tom Ackerley. They've been together for 10 years. By all accounts, Tom understands her process and doesn't feel threatened by her intense on-set bonds. For Margot, collaboration is emotional, and when the cameras stop rolling, she goes home, where she's always said her heart truly lives. Or does it?